People, today we're going to be testing whether the Logitech RS50 wheel and RS pedals is actually quicker than a control pad. Now, if you have a look at the ranking board, now I did these laps a while back, but in this very car, with this many performance points, I managed to get 154.792. That was with a control pad with like a fair few laps. And I'm going to see like the exact same car, the exact same conditions, the exact same track. Is it faster with the wheel and pedals? So let's have a go. Let's try and get this sorted out. And if it is, it'll be quite interesting. If it isn't, was because I'm not used to it. But let's go. Let's see how things go. Now, I'm using this viewpoint. Already things are getting a bit pear-shaped. But anyway, there's only one way to do this, and it's just put in a few laps. Because what I was surprised about was when I did the Escort RS Cosworth, and I found it to be faster than this Subaru Impreza, which in my head should not be, but it was. So maybe I just got better at racing this track. I don't entirely know, but there's only one way to find out. Okay, I'm gonna brake at 200. Ooh, what is that? You see, it's so much more unstable with a wheel, and I think it's because with the control pad they give a lot of assists. Okay, so we shall. Obviously, I'm going to do a couple of laps. I'm not just going to do one. It feels much better, much more realistic when you, and more satisfying when you get it right with one of these. You feel like you're actually driving a car. Although somehow it feels slower than you know, like when you're doing the control pad. I feel like I'm a bit more precise in some ways, but like when it gets you in that spin, yeah, forget about it. There's no way. Like, it's very tricky to recover using one of these things. But anyway. Bit of a handbrake there. You see, with this, you got the handbrake on the button. The circle button is right near the thumb. It's quite useful. I like that. But anyway, that was a suboptimal lap. So let's try and get a better lap. So I went off earlier. I'll try and brake around, maybe, let's have a look. Just past the 200, around the 150. Now this car is meant to have ABS. So this is number one bullshit. Let's do one more lap. Now, it shouldn't even be the case. I'm just braking in a straight line. It just went out of control. So just it's not like I'm that bad with the wheel. In fact, I think I'm like fairly okay, but when it gets in a spin, that's when things get a bit rough. So obviously I'm quite new to this. It's like day 2 of this. See, the downhill braking sections really get this. So I'll do one more lap, and then I shall make a conclusion. But I think it's pretty damn obvious what the conclusion is. Yeah, technically this thing's faster, but you have to be a lot more precise with your controls. So let's try and get one more decent lap. Okay, I'll go. I'll do it. There we are. See, that was more gentle. It's like you have to take it sort of gently. But, you know, being gentle isn't fast. You know? This is a rally car. A lot of understeer there, and I know for sure I could have done that bit a little bit faster, but what can you do, hey? So I've got a better line than before, I guess. Okay. Four-wheel drift. I don't know how to do the rear view on this thing, because if I could, I'd do like rear view, see what I can see, how far the ghost is. Oh, the ghost is really far based on the map. Alright, where do I brake here? Yes. Gentle. No need for a handbrake, I just did that smooth. That was actually pretty good. Right. Let me see if I can replicate one more. Like, that was the one decent lap I've done. Let me do one more. One more lap. See if I post a better time. I can feel it fighting. I think you have to pump the brakes a little bit. See, what I did, I went off gas. I don't think I'm going to be able to beat my time. So let's call it a day. Let's exit. And let's see how good I was. 154.3. So I could have done it a bit faster. You can see, like, by a quarter second. Let's look at the ranking board. 154.3. Oh, okay, so it's a tiny bit faster, but as you can see, it's a little bit like more unpredictable. I reckon I can get it a little bit faster, but it's very close to the Escort RS Cosworth, which is quite interesting because there's quite a few years between the two vehicles. So yeah, thank you very much for watching. Generally, it gives you a different experience, obviously, and you can see it's still faster, but at the same time, it's also more tricky to control, which is probably the take-home message, which I'm letting you guys know about. Thank you very much, and goodbye.